The market is at a crossroads, and where it goes next has big implications across asset classes. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete global indices roundup for August 22nd. Investors are selectively buying in some sectors while reducing exposure in others. Let us go region by region across the major global indices. Starting with the Americas session. S&P 500 ticked up plus 0.43% to $7,674.37. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow gains 500 points, SpaceX snaps a losing streak, Bitcoin pops, Investors Business Daily. NASDAQ 100 ticked up plus 0.33% to $29,309. Equity markets are responding to reports that crypto advocates join in suing Illinois over digital asset tax. Dow Jones is trading higher by plus 0.98%, at $53,277. Equity markets are responding to reports that Dow Jones futures fall as oil prices, Bitcoin jump, Walmart skids on earnings, Investors Business Daily. Starting with the Europe session. DAX edged higher plus 0.59% to €26,137. This comes as S&P 500 inches lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains, WTVB, adding pressure to energy markets. FTSE 100 is trading higher by plus 0.64%, at £10,817. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Starting with the Asia session. Nikkei 225 is trading lower by minus 0.30%, at 66,016 yen. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold regains momentum as weak dollar, safe haven demand and seasonal buying support prices, The Economic Times. Hang Seng is up plus 1.21%, trading at 26,009 Hong Kong dollars. Traders are reacting to news that Economic and Commodity Outlook, BHP. Kospi edged higher plus 0.88% to 6,912.95 Korean wons. Equity markets are responding to reports that crypto advocates join in suing Illinois over digital asset tax. Nifty 50 is broadly flat at 24,252 Indian rupees, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow gains 500 points, SpaceX snaps a losing streak, Bitcoin pops, Investors Business Daily. Sensex is little changed, hovering near 77,541 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow gains 500 points, SpaceX snaps a losing streak, Bitcoin pops, Investors Business Daily. ASX 200 slipped minus 0.27% to 9,058 Australian dollars and 90 cents. Traders are reacting to news that Economic and Commodity Outlook, BHP. Now, a look at some of India's most active stocks in the news today. ONGC dipped minus 0.88% to 236.40 Indian rupees. The move follows reports that Dow Jones futures fall as oil prices, Bitcoin jump, Walmart skids on earnings, Investors Business Daily. With ONGC moving sideways today, the market is effectively waiting for a fresh catalyst. The 242.31 Indian rupees level above and 230.49 Indian rupees below are the levels to monitor for the next directional signal. Infosys is trading lower by minus 0.80%, at 1,121 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow gains 500 points, SpaceX snaps a losing streak, Bitcoin pops, Investors Business Daily. Operating margin trajectory toward the 19 to 21% target is back on track. The risk is North America financial services softness. Any new large deal announcement, particularly in European manufacturing, would be a meaningful catalyst given the diversification it signals. Now let us look at what is driving these moves at the macro level. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. This comes as S&P 500 inches lower as Middle East tensions outweigh tech gains, WTVB, adding pressure to energy markets. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. Equity markets are responding to reports that Dow Jones futures fall as oil prices, Bitcoin jump, Walmart skids on earnings, Investors Business Daily. And looking at how some of the biggest global names are trading today. Samsung made a dramatic move today, surged plus 3.87% to 281,500 Korean wons. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. The HBM supply competition with SK Hynix is the defining story. Samsung needs to close the yield gap to win hyperscaler HBM contracts. Consumer DRAM pricing is recovering as inventory normalizes. Watch for any Nvidia or Google qualification update on Samsung HBM. Goldman Sachs surged plus 3.73% to $1,039.28 in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that Goldman Sachs stock doubles from Liberation Day lows. Yahoo Finance. The asset and wealth management pivot is lowering earnings volatility. Private credit exposure is a growth area but carries liquidity risk in stress. Near term, the IB deal calendar is the stock driver. Watch for any mega IPO or M&A advisory win. NTT climbed plus 2.91% to 166 yen and 10 sen. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Palo Alto Networks signs a $1 billion NTT data deal ahead of Q4 earnings, TKR.com. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the 176 yen and 7 sen level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical. Always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. Let us give you our near-term view on the Hang Seng. The near-term technical picture for Hang Seng looks constructive. Watch the 27,050 Hong Kong dollars level as the first meaningful resistance zone. A close above there on decent volume would be an encouraging sign for bulls. As always, this is analytical commentary, not financial advice. To summarize, 10 indices in the green, 2 in the red today. Risk-on conditions dominate the global equity landscape. Here is what we will be watching closely in the days ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Every morning, before markets open, we break down exactly what is moving and why. If you want that edge every day, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If today's analysis was useful, a like is the best way to support the channel. We genuinely appreciate every single one. We read every comment. Drop your view below. That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is your global indices roundup from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily updates across every major market.